The information shared is for educational purposes only. Before taking any action, please seek the advice of a financial or tax professional. Hi there, my name is Ron Yaish from specialneedslifeplanning.com. I'm your host, and here we are today on the New Mexico ABLE website. What we're going to be doing today is kind of doing a walkthrough on New Mexico's ABLE account website. We're not going to go into all the details per se that have to do with the ABLE accounts, what it is, all the benefits. For that, we do have a free webinar that you could sign up for down below. In addition, we also have a set of resources for you, and we'll make mention of that throughout the presentation today. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. We do our best to try to get back to you and respond. The only thing we're not comfortable responding to are personal questions. Is this investment option better for me than this? And this is my kind of situation. For that, you really need financial professionals that will know you and understand you, even though we are, when we wear our different hat, we are financial professionals, but that's not what this is about. That would be inappropriate. We don't have that bigger picture, and it would be completely misleading. So we're going to be talking about the programs and not necessarily answering your personal questions. For that, please reach out to a professional to get that type of guidance. Okay. If you didn't want to leave a comment below and you wanted to give us some feedback, you can email us at info@specialneedslifeplanning.com. Okay, let's check this out. And it's because we're not going to be doing an in-depth overview of ABLE accounts. You are going to notice that we are jumping around, so we're not going to be covering everything here. Just helping you get familiar with this website and the offerings. Okay, so New Mexico offering ABLE accounts to New Mexicans with disabilities. Okay, ABLE accounts give people with special needs more independence and financial security. What are the benefits? Okay, actually, let's go to the first tab, stable accounts. Okay. Learn more about. Can't hurt. Okay, so let's check this out. Not going to go into this. How to open a stable account. You could do this online. No bank trips necessary. That's nice. What will it cost you? Okay, to open up an account, you need to start with at least $50. And then it doesn't say what it will take to make any additional contributions. We'll hopefully find that in a little bit. There are two expenses having these types of accounts. You have to pay $3.50 per month as a maintenance fee, and then a small asset-based fee for the investments. And that's 0.19% and 0.33%. And now there could be other costs involved if you get a return check, et cetera, but that you could see in the more in-depth paperwork. Okay, so let's go into the benefits. So one of the things that is pointed out is that these types of accounts protect you so that you could save some money without compromising your government benefits, such as SSI. However, if you do that, and this is a focus for you, you need to make sure that you don't go over the $100,000 balance today or in 10 years from now. Because the minute you go over 100,000, you're going to be compromising your government benefits. So What's interesting is you're going to see that most of the ABLE programs that we've come across have much higher balance limits than that 100,000, and it's somewhat misleading because if this is a special account for individuals with special needs to help them save, great. I can save 500,000. I could save 400,000. That is wonderful. But if you are relying on those government benefits, that is going to be compromised the minute you go over $100,000. What's that first line? The earnings you make on the stable accounts are not subject to federal or state New Mexico income tax, as long as you spend the earnings on qualified disability expenses. That's great. We'll probably see that again when we get to the tab called Qualified Disability Expenses. We do have a free report in our resource area below that you can get a qualified disability expense report to help you just get a better understanding and some examples. They're talking about what I just talked about. This is important, this point here, and I like to point this out. If you are taking out money like to pay rent, and you're going to deposit that money in an account and then you're going to make the payment to your landlord or whoever it is, make sure that that's all done within 30 days. Ooh, I apologize. Take a little break. Sorry about that. I usually do not keep my ringer on, but I was waiting for an important call from my wife. So I left that on. I needed to get some information from her and share something with her. Okay, so 30 days. You need to do this within 30 days because if you don't, having assets in your account more than 1 month can affect your SSI benefits. This is really crucial. So please, regardless of if you get involved with ABLE or not, this is something that you should just know in general. And for somebody who's interested in a stable card, there are many reasons why a stable card could be helpful. I'm a fan. Okay. Eligibility. They have a cute quiz. I like that quiz. Okay. So you can contribute. Whoa, went away. You can contribute $15,000 a year into your account, or other people can contribute into your account. If this is an ABLE account. If you, the individual, work and you are eligible for an ABLE account, you can actually, it's not available yet in any of the states, and this is the very, very beginning of 2018, but it is coming soon, as you see here on the website. You'll be able to make an additional $12,060 contribution to your ABLE account, but that can't be from other people. That has to come from earnings that you have, income essentially. Okay. Okay, diverse choices. You have investment choices as well as putting money into an FDIC insured investment, an account. That FDIC insured investment is insured as long as the balance is not over $250,000. You can change some of those investments a couple of times a year. And here they're going to be talking about qualified expenses. Again, check out our resource offerings below for that free report. And if you have any questions to the team over at New Mexico, you can reach them by phone, by email. Again, you can ask them. They're going to feel comfortable answering questions about their program. Not necessarily, does this make sense for you? If you want to figure out if you're qualified, if you could do that, it's another set of questions. But whatever you do, please don't send them personal information such as your social, your date of birth, or any of your passwords. Make sure not to do that. That would not be a good idea. Questions. Let's check out those questions. Oopsie daisy. All right, they're going to... Okay, you could link them. Who's eligible? We're not going through that now. How do I prove eligibility? We do have a copy of a letter. And In the event that you're told that you may be able to apply as long as you get a letter, a certified letter by a registered doctor, then certifying, this situation or their question that they have. We do have a sample that you could take a look at from another state, and if that can help you model a letter, that would be there for you. Do I have to be a New Mexico resident to open up an account with Able New Mexico? Yes. So New Mexico is one of those states that does make this available to their residents, but does not currently open the door to other residents. You want to know about the disabilities, you could check out this list. And how do I use the money? You can look at these examples. The gist of it is that the funds have to go to benefit the individual with special needs, to benefit their quality of life, to benefit them. There's no other way to say it. It would not be appropriate for a good friend of the individual with special needs to be sent off on a cruise using these funds, because that's just inappropriate. But to get access to a pool and get exercise in a pool, or to get access to more training to learn a skill, that would be awesome, and that would be appropriate. One of the things that we do right now, there isn't a requirement to submit a list of expenses, but it is definitely good practice, and a responsible way of managing this account is to keep a record of that, which that would mean the date of this expense, how much was the expense for, who it went to, and what the purpose was. In order to make your life easier, in our set of resources below, we do have a PDF and an Excel spreadsheet that you could download and use at your leisure in order to keep tabs and track this account for yourself. Okay. Okay, here we see any subsequent deposits. Remember we mentioned before that it takes $50 to open this account, but any subsequent deposits need to be as little as $1. And this is what the maintenance is on the account. And earnings on the stable account grow free of federal and state taxes, and they remain free as long as it's used for a qualified disability expense. New Mexico contributions are not tax deductible on your federal or state income tax filings, but a portion of the beneficiary's own contribution may be eligible for the federal savers credit. I don't even know what that is. For the federal savers credit, meaning in relationship to ABLE. Interesting. Okay, I learned something new every day, and I'm proud to say that. Here they're giving you an idea of the investments. Again, take a look at this, spend more time looking at that, and how these investments work, and what options you have. And at the end of the day, you do have an option, as we mentioned before, to put it into using this, what they call bank safe option. That is its name. That is not my opinion. If you want to see how they're performing, check that out, how the investment returns are performing. Okay, well, the bank safe is not going to earn so much because it's conservative. Okay, it's only been around for a year. So, the growth option, okay, there's a nice range of, again, we're not here to comment on yay or nay. We're just here to observe. Excuse me. Okay. And how do I choose my investments? Wisely. No, we cannot offer or provide financial investment or other advice. We have provided descriptions of all the investment options on our website and in our plan disclosure statement, which I recommend you read, so that you can make an informed decision about which options are best for you. Can I change my investment option after I enroll? Yes, you have a few opportunities throughout the year, well, a couple of opportunities throughout the year. to make those changes. Tell you how you can get money in, how you can get money out. Okay, so New Mexico has a limit of $462,000 for this account. That doesn't mean that if it goes over that, they won't let you have that money grow. It just means the minute it hits 462,000, if that is what you need and that makes sense for you, then you wouldn't be able to make any more contributions. And of course, you can ask close friends and family members to contribute and to make gifts. This program has a nice perk called an EGift, where you can put in your friends and family's contact information, and they'll send a link on your behalf to them, a unique personalized message and information of how to make this gift. I like this. What I like to tell people to do is a month before the holidays and a month before the individual's birth date, send something out to close friends and family members. You're not asking for a handout, but you're letting them know, you're informing them, you're educating them that if they're considering a gift to this individual, this is something that they may want to consider as well, or in lieu of a gift, or this may be the gift, right? Letting them know what it is. But informing them is part one. Part two, sorry about that, is also letting them know how to go about doing it, making their life easy. So if you're sending this info on your own, make sure to include the address for New Mexico, the account number, and the account holder's name, as they would have it in their system, so that the person can then make out a check or send a contribution in their own way. Okay, there are no limits to taking money out, and okay, the rest I will leave for you to check out. Yeah, this is important to know. If you do have any money left over, there is something called Medicaid Payback. It's not a loophole. It's not anybody that's trying to get you on something. It's very simple. It's one of these types of things that if you did benefit from Medicaid services, if there is any leftover money in the account when the person passes, then Medicaid can make a claim for that money. The money, so they get claimed first. Okay, these are the plan disclosures. Please check that out. And we went through the frequently asked questions. Let's go to contact us, and then we'll wrap up. You need to reach anybody, you can reach them here. You can reach the team at this email address and this phone number and the contact form. Please make sure when you are sending something out via email or a contact form not to include your social, your birth date, or any passwords. Let's check out open an account. Enroll now. Just showing you what this is like. I'm not going to enroll. I'm just showing you how I open the door, and this is where you would come to when you open up an account. I don't think it's fair to them, so I'm not going to go through this process with a fake profile because I just think it's wrong. So just showing you what this is all about. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Please subscribe. Please share this with individuals that may benefit. Check out our webinar. We have other webinars coming up. If you have something for us to research, our mission, our goal is to go out there, research something, learn about it, share what we've learned via articles, blog posts, webinars, videos, trainings. That's our purpose, and that's the community that we're developing around specialneedslifeplanning.com. Please feel free to check us out. And once again, my name is Ron Yaish, and it's been a pleasure being your host. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It means a lot that you've spent the time with us. Just wanted to ask you if you could to please subscribe to our channel. It does help us. It means a lot to us. And if you are watching this on the blog, you wouldn't be able to subscribe, but you would be able to put in your email address and join the ABLE Report community. That means when we come out with information, when we come out with our ABLE reports, you would receive it. So Please enter your email address if this is on the blog, or click subscribe on right below this video. Thanks so much. Until next time.